not proved wrong on this very often, but Bing always cheaper CPCs, high conversion rates. And it sounds stupid when I say that, because then it's like, well, it's a no-brainer, which it is. The only issue that comes with it is the volume is much, much lower.
Like, it just never really crossed his mind to do PPC on Bing. But is that because like people just see it as, oh, it's a Google's younger sister, or like it's just tiny?
I think so. I think it's just people. It is a joke. Like people make a joke of it and think like, well, who uses Bing? Well, actually, a lot of people do, and for some reason that I don't really understand why they like to convert at a higher rate than Google users.
But it's quite easy to set up, isn't it? In terms of if say you've got quite a well-established Google AdWords account or Google Ads.
Yeah, Google Ads. Well, the laziest way, and it's not. I don't say that particularly negatively. The laziest way to do it would be you import your whole Google Ads account into Bing Ads.
And that's like a button.
It's like 3 clicks is how they advertise it, which is true. And then you can actually also set up scheduled imports. So every change you make on Google, you can have it scheduled import into Bing. So that's the laziest way because you don't have to touch it. Can work. The first import bit, definitely recommend, is 3 clicks, it's easy, doesn't matter, get it in there, that's the best place to start. Scheduled imports, I don't necessarily recommend myself, unless you're really time poor, but yeah, kind of replicating your strategy on Google can absolutely be the right thing to do.
Well, is it double the amount of work to activate Bing?
Usually, I will put 5 to 10% of my Google budget into Bing.
That's because you can't really put much more than that in it anyway.
I would put all of it if I could, based on how it performs, but I try and spend more, and I've only seen it be able to spend up to about 10%, which is fine. It doesn't work out that that's 10% of your workload, it doesn't double your workload, it's obviously additional work, but it's not a huge amount of additional work. It's 100%, we're recommending use Bing, even if it does spend 5% of your budget, that 5% is going to be more cost effective than your Google spend.
Yeah.
I would quite confidently say. And if someone came to you and said, could you spend an extra 5 grand, 10 grand, 50 grand, whatever it is, on a channel that's going to get you cheaper CPCs, higher conversion rates, you turn around and go, yeah. But people often don't, they ignore things.
Small sort of marginal gains though, isn't it, as well? Is that if you can get an extra 10, 15, 20 like conversions every week from a channel that is more cost effective, then why not explore it?
If you said to anyone, I can make 10% of your marketing spend work a bit harder, no one's gonna turn that down.